Well, good evening everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this November the 2nd, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there. So far, everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about subtropical storm Patty formed over the north central tropical Atlantic earlier today. We'll be talking about that there. Let's take a look at it real quick before we get more into the video. You can see here it is located around the pretty much the Canary Islands, I think, over here. You can see pretty much over it, bringing some precipitation. Not well defined. It don't have that much characteristics as a tropical storm. That's why it's a subtropical storm. Subtropical storm is a little different than just a plain tropical storm. It's not a full-fledged storm to be classified as a tropical storm. That's why they call it a subtropical storm when it's not a full-blown tropical storm. It's just a hybrid system, pretty much as a system like a tropical storm. It has the characteristics of a tropical storm, but not like I said, full-blown tropical storm. But anyway, let's take a look at some information on subtropical storm Patty. Here's the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. Here's the tropical storm force winds. This was at 9 p.m. Saturday over in that vicinity. You can see it remains a tropical storm all the way through 6 p.m. Sunday evening. Then kind of just a should become a tropical storm, back to a full tropical storm, then back to a subtropical storm as it moves on over towards this vicinity here. Alright, if you're tracking the system at home, it's located near latitude 38.0 north, longitude 30.0 west, maximum sustained winds are near 65 miles an hour with higher gusts, and movement is to the southeast at 18 miles an hour. Right now it's classified as subtropical storm or with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. Alright, let's continue to take a look at the forecast cone. The model runs, spaghetti model that is. Here is the center of the storm. Here's the Canary Islands. You can see it continues to push on off to the east, and then kind of make a landing almost here, and then turn back to the north, and kind of remain over the central tropical Atlantic. And take a look at the intensity guidance. You can see the right now it's got 55 knot winds equal to 65 miles an hour. Pretty much tropical storm status, and then drops it off later on to a tropical depression. Alright, well that is the information on subtropical storm Patty. Let's move on to the 7L, which is located out in the Caribbean Sea. Alright, you can see here is the Caribbean Sea. You can see over here this is portions of South America. Right in here, this, you can see the system starting to get a little bit better organized at this time. Right now we do not have no spaghetti model from the Hurricane Center, so we're going to use another source of modeling, the GEPS ensembles. Here's the center of the storm. The black line is the position of what the main computer model run, and look like it makes a landfall somewhere in the Big Bend area of Florida once again, and then kind of moves on up into portion of southeast Georgia, maybe eastern South Carolina. Some of the other models wants to take it a little bit further to the west, but I'm pretty sure somewhere along the Florida coast this system will make landfall later on down the road. But I will continue to monitor that and see, but there's a possibility it could jog back to the west. But right now, my confidence right now, pretty much going along with these computer models, is maybe making a landfall somewhere along the Panhandle or the Big Bend area of Florida, maybe far west of southern Alabama. But right now, anywhere I'm gonna say anywhere from Texas to the Tampa area of Florida need to monitor this system for possible landfalling, maybe category 1, 2, or 3 hurricanes. So something we'll continue to monitor. But right now, the intensity guidance only got it at about 20 knot winds equal to 25 miles an hour. But they do take into a tropical storm. Only one model takes it to a category 1, but sometimes these models do lag a little bit behind, so it could reach category 2 or maybe even a 3 possible but it's something I will continue to monitor and see what happens as the computer model comes into better agreement in the next couple of days. Alright, that's your information. Invest 97L. Let's move on to the current watch and warrant advisory map for your location. Okay, as you can see, we still got these here little special weather statements up here across Connecticut, also Boston area as well. Also, we got some coastal flood advisory along the coastal areas of Texas and Louisiana and also southern Mississippi. Tornado watch for portion of southeastern area of New Mexico and western Texas. And also we have flood watches from North Texas stretching into Oklahoma, also in the portions of Kansas area, portions of northwestern Arkansas. Hydro issued over portions of Missouri. And we got a lot of winter weather advisory stretching from Colorado to Utah to Wyoming, also Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, with a few winter storm watches in effect also for Washington State, and also New Mexico. Wind advisories over here in southern Nevada, portion of California. Has some red flag warnings there, freeze warnings, and also some freeze watches in effect there as well. Alrighty, we got some small craft advisory stretching from the Outer Banks of North Carolina down to the Florida Keys, then again from Louisiana back into portions of Texas, and then same thing from Washington State down to Southern California. Hawaii and Chain Island, same thing. South side, some high surf warnings along the island. North Alaska got some freeze and spray warning. To the south, got some small craft advisories and a few areas of winter weather advisories inland. Alright, let's take a look at the severe weather perspective. This is day number 2, which is Sunday's outlook. As you can see, we've got general thunderstorm from Grand Forks to Houston to Flagstaff to Phoenix. There's a marginal risk from Kobe to Garden City, Liberal, all the way down to Midlands, also toward Lufkin, Shreveport, Louisiana. You included Springfield, Missouri. Here's a slight risk for severe weather. This includes Abilene to Wichita to Fort Steele to Norman, Oklahoma, also Oklahoma City. And let's take a look at the tornado probability. We have a 5% here from Oklahoma City, Norman, Fort Steele to Wichita down toward Abilene, surrounding areas. 2% from Kobe to Midlands to Lufkin to Shreveport, Louisiana for tornado probability. Here is the damaging winds. See, you got 5 and 15%, 5 in the brown, 15 in the yellow, and damaging winds. Pretty much same location in the 5 and 15% area. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. Okay, as you can see here, we have a pretty much the same area, but marginal risk from Peoria, Illinois to Jefferson City, all the way down to Houston, San Antonio to Abilene, to Wichita, Kansas. Then we have a slight risk from Jefferson City to Springfield to Tulsa to Oklahoma City, Norman, east of Fort Steele, Wichita, you right on the borderline of that. Also Dallas, Waco, Austin, Lufkin, slight risk for severe weather. And the probability is 5 to 15%. Alright, we're going to wrap it up with the rainfall total. You can see we got heavy precipitation where all of that severe weather is taking place, from Texas all the way to Wisconsin, Michigan, also in the southeast Canada. Here's that tropical system the computer model sniffing out here, stretching from the Bahamas to Cuba, coming up into the Florida Panhandle, also Big Bend area, stretching all the way into the Carolinas. As you can see, the graphic over here, we have about right now the current computer model showing anywhere from about a ½ inch to up to an inch of rain across portions of this area here across the southeast. I would not be surprised these totals continue to climb as we get closer to the event, because these models are slowly adjusting to what wherever this system goes. So would not be surprised maybe the totals could be anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of rain possible for the Carolinas, Georgia, down to Florida. Depends on where that system sets up shop at. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos. And also make sure you set your clock back 1 hour tonight if you have not already. And we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care and enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.